There are so many exciting aspects to NADFAS that it's very hard for me to focus on any one in particular. I suppose what I'm most looking forward to is having the opportunity to work with so many people who are so enthusiastic and so devoted to a wide range of subjects that we love, namely the decorative and fine arts. They can bring so much value to everyone's life, both in terms of those of us who volunteer and spend so much time, and those who are members of the audience who are perhaps just discovering the virtues and the values of the decorative and fine arts, maybe for the first time. So being involved in an organization that can make such a dynamic contribution to uplifting people's lives is hugely, hugely exciting. Volunteering has become incredibly important, not only in the arts and culture, but in so many aspects of society. On the one hand, it's to do with the fact that governments find themselves unable to afford to support many of the activities that they used to. But we shouldn't look at volunteering as something that is filling in what government can't do. Volunteering is so important because it's about engagement, it's about ownership, it's about creating in people the feeling that the arts belong to them. The arts, culture, the decorative arts, architecture, all of these things aren't someone else's responsibility. They're our responsibility. And the more that we take control of them, the more that we exercise our responsibility, the more that we put into them, the more we're going to get out of them. And that's why the role of volunteering is so important. Volunteers are not cheap labor. Volunteers are not amateurs. Volunteers are a huge resource without which the decorative and fine arts in this country would not be able to have their world-leading role. I think I've got to know NADFAS most intimately because of my work as chairman of the church's Conservation Trust. And of course, the role of NADFAS volunteers as church recorders has been hugely important. Hugely important because it expands our knowledge base, but also hugely important because it helps to engage more members of the public by really explaining to them why our parish churches, why our historic churches are so valuable. And that's just one little example of what NADFAS can do. And I hope over the coming years that I can help you all to fulfill your mission of getting more people involved, getting people to have more understanding, more joy, and more excitement out of the fantastic cultural and artistic riches that we're surrounded by. Well, I'm sorry I can't be with you this year, but I'm so looking forward to future NADFAS events and to meeting as many of you as possible. And I hope you have a wonderful AGM in Torquay.